Greetings from the land of OP, I'm Rob the OPGamer, and I'm bringing you episode number 5 of attempt number 5 of my 1.7 Ultra Hardcore series. Ooh, I didn't fuck up the title that time. How about that? Today I want to start laying the groundwork for getting some machines planted down. I want to get some machines going on so that I can, in turn, begin working on armor, because armor is kind of important in a hardcore series, and I've never actually built any. So we should probably start getting to work on doing that. Had my farms running for a little while now. We're pretty much rocking from last episode pretty well. We got our tree farms over here, and we got our carrot farm rocking and rolling down here. I did a little bit more work, just to show everybody what happened. If I could get down the fucking ladder. So that's all the same. I haven't changed this at all. But I've got a little tunnel going that way. I took care of most of this off camera. And I've got a little trapdoor over here as well. And we got this setup going on, which is basically the exact same thing as over there, except for it's doubled up, so that I've got the trees for rubber, and I've got the trees for not rubber. And I've got these all bringing in on the orange channel. I decided that instead of having just the carrots on the orange channel, I would bring everything down on the orange channel, so he's just rocking and rolling. I'd rather have Ender IO farms, to be completely honest with you, but, because those, I've played with those a little bit in my server play series in the last few episodes, and they're fucking phenomenal. These guys are just shit compared to it. These guys are pretty good farms, but compared to the Ender IO farms, they're shit. So, why did you not replant? What's with your trees? Hang on, what the fuck is this guy doing? He's slacking off. Oh, he's got plenty of trees. What the hell's he doing? Oh, well, whatever. He's still doing his thing. Are you doing your thing? Yeah, he's good. Anyway, so I don't have the resources to get to an Ender IO farm yet. I need a the fuck's it called? Farming station, I think. Yeah, there it is. Farming station guy is going to take some iron and a diamond hoe. Does not have a lot of diamonds, and pulsating crystals, which is going to take some of these things, which is ender pearls and iron. I can make that just fine. But it's this guy. I'm going to need solarium, and this stuff is made out of soul sand, and gold nuggets, which I can do, but I'd rather have armor before I do that, because I don't want to go running into Nether. Last time I went into Nether, I was scared out of my wits the entire time, and I'd like to avoid that again if possible. So, we are going to go this route. That's a little bit of a weird hallway looking thing. It's odd. So, in order to get armor going on, I need some machines, because I'm going to go with the Flux Infused armor from the Redstone Arsenal mod. I was trying to remember the name of the mod, I couldn't do it there. So all I'm going to need for this, really, to get going, is just going to be 24 of these guys, because it's 8 for the chest plate, it's 7... 8 for the chest plate, 7 for the legs. It's the standard armor recipes, right? So you need 5, 9... 16, and then 24, right? So that's what that's going to be. Hey, you can make blocks out of it. That's kind of cool. Fluxed electrum block, fluxed crystal. Wow, that's awesome. You can eventually get just flux infused jetpacks with this, but that's all kinds of craziness. I built this on my last episode of my server play. Took the entire episode of just crafting shit. I kind of like to avoid that. So we're going to get some machines. We need to get these guys going. I need 24 of these, which means I'm going to need a bunch of diamonds, because it takes 2 diamonds, 2 redstone infused diamonds, flux crystals, which is just 200 millibuckets of redstone on a diamond. So I'm going to need 48 of those total, and a bunch of this fluxed electrum, which is basically you take a pyrotheum dust, which is a sulfur, a pulverized coal, redstone, and blaze powder, and you combine that with some of this fluxed electrum blend, which is going to be made out of electrum blend with redstone destabilized onto it. It's not that hard to do. I just need to get the infrastructure going. The hardest part for me right now is going to be the blaze powder. But what I'm going to do is I'm going to fly the fuck around. I've got this giant fucking desert out here, and I'm going to go run around out there. I said fly around, but I don't have flight form yet, so that's kind of shitty. I'm going to have to go run around out there and collect up some cinder pearls. I couldn't remember the fucking name of those things for a second there. I need cinder pearls. I'm also going to build a glacial thing so I can have more snowballs, because I went and collected enough by hand to make my few delighted meals, but I'm going to need a lot more. But what I did out here for these farms, by the way, last episode, I started to talk about it. I strung the cable from there all the way underground, all the way to the base here, and I've got everything coming in here, and while I did have things initially dumping off here, I've since bypassed that guy. I filled in the floor, as you can see, and over here at this end, basically, to get all the trees in here, see all the wood and the rubber stuff and the oak stuff, apples and everything, and the carrots are over here. We got 5 stacks, by the way, and our generator's running really nicely. Basically, all this stuff in here, I've got another trash can at the end, down here, and it's all just it comes straight past all the barrels, try to dump in there, and then lands in here at the very end. So, yeah, things are looking pretty good so far, but I'm going to get the armor going. So let me go run around in the desert here. We're going to go get some cinder pearls. I'll be back. I want to show you guys when I find them, too, so give me 1 second. Well, that didn't fucking take long. I literally just left the base, and I came right up here, and there was one right the fuck here. So this is what we're looking for. This is a cinder pearl, and this guy, when broken, gives you a cinder pearl plant, which then you can craft and get a blaze powder out of. So that's how that's going to work out. The tough thing here is since I need 24 of these, I'm going to need... How many of these am I going to need? Let's take a quick count. We need 1 ingot per, so that's at least 24 ingots, and then we need 6 nuggets. Let's get our calculator out really quick here. You guys can't see me do this, obviously. But what's going to be happening? I had this... You know what? I have a crazy thought. Hang on. Added the calculator to the scene. That's fucking funny. Nice little overlay here. So basically what's going to happen is we are going to need 6 of these nuggets and out of 24 armor plating. So we're going to go 24, right? And then we're going to go times 6, which means we're going to need 144 nuggets. So we get 1 from 1 ingot. So we do that so we can see we can craft 1 into 9 nuggets. So we're going to divide this guy by 9, which means we need 16 nuggets. That's an exact even number. I like that. That's really nice. So we need 16 ingots plus the 24 initially. So that's going to give us 40 ingots. So we need 40 ingots worth of these guys. And that is going to mean that we are going to need 40 ingots, and we get 2 out of 1 pyrotheum, so we need 20 pyrotheum, so we're going to need 20 blaze... Oh, but one of these recipes gets us 2 of these guys, so we need 10 blaze powder. So that's not bad. I was thinking I was going to have to find, like, stacks upon stacks of these fucking blaze powder, so we're good there. Oh, whoop. That's kind of funny. How'd that window do that? Let's close that out, see if that... Yeah, that fixes it. Okay, cool. So let me go around. I need to find 9 more blaze powder, guys, and I will be back in just a minute. Good thing I brought my bed. Found a couple more, but I walked over this ridge and there's some shit down there. I have no idea what that is. Look at that. It's like this little fortressy thing. It looks kind of cool. I'm not going to go check that out, though. Maybe when I have some armor, which is what we're working on. So let me go finish fighting some cinder pearls, rather. We're still not very far into the desert, so that's a good thing. It's a good thing I carried my bed. Happy about that, because that's kind of how you roll. You always carry your bed, because you don't want to have to be trapped outside in the dark. Especially not in the desert, where shit tons of things can spawn, because that's a bad time. Your asshole will be puckered faster than a nuns in a brothel. Alright, give me a few, guys. Alright, so that's going to be 8. And then this guy right here is going to be 9. And we are pretty much good on the cinder pearls we need. So we'll go ahead and craft these into our blaze powders, and we will be all set with that. And I can even see some more in the distance over there. Look at that, way planted over there. Can you see those? Yeah. So there's plenty out here. I can come back and get more if I need to, which is a nice thing to know. I've kind of gotten around to the backside of my hill here, so that's just whatever. So we'll walk back up in here, and we need to actually make the machines before we can make the actual armor bits, so that's going to take us a few minutes. I should have enough diamonds since from my mining here, but I'm going to have to double check on that. Might need to go mining off camera. We'll have to see what happens. I'm going to check my stocks, and we will once again be back when I'm ready to make some machines. Alright, yeah, I've got plenty of diamonds. I got plenty of metals made up except for iron. I'll probably need a bunch more iron than that. Oh yeah, I was going to make ardite and cobalt tools. Totally forgot about that. We got a few electrum ingot, got a few pulsating, got a few iron bar, which is fine. We need more of those, guys. I'm going to make a pulverizer, which is going to be needed. I'm also going to make the other machines for the alloy smelter eventually, which is going to be the sag mill and the slice and splice. I always want to space blah, 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 blah. Fuck. Slice and splice, god damn it. Those will go there, and then I'll make the other machines here on this wall. And I'm not going to bother making a furnace because, well, I have a furnace, and they're pretty much powered by lava, which is good. Can just dump off lava up there for that. But I am going to need a pulverizer, which is going to be not hard. It's just a basic machine frame. Where's the basic one? There it is. 4 iron, 4 glass, and a tin gear, which is just some tin around a copper, which isn't really that difficult. So we'll get that guy going, and I'm going to make a magma crucible. Is it nighttime again? No, okay. Magma crucible is going to be the same sort of deal, except for instead of you saw the piston and the, god damn it, I'm so bad with names today. Fuck. Flint. That's right, on either side. Instead of being a piston with flint, this guy is going to be two nether brick and a leadstone energy cell, which is not hard, just some glass, a block of redstone, and some lead ingots, which is totally fine. And the nether brick you can actually cook up, so you need 4 nether brick to get 1 nether brick. It's kind of weird. But you can cook this stuff out of netherrack, and as you remember from last episode, I came back with plenty of netherrack. So we got a bunch of that shit sitting up there, so I can just make up some nether brick. No need to go back to the nether. And then we're going to get a fluid transposer. I'm just showing you guys. I'm going to make these off camera, so I'm just showing you guys how to make them. Showing you that I've got all the materials for it. Another basic machine brain, some buckets, or some glass in a bucket. No big fucking deal. And then lastly, we're going to make the induction smelter. God, I couldn't remember the name. I'm so bad with names today, I can't remember shit. It's another bucket, same as everything else except iron bar on either side, so it's all really similar. They all take 2 copper gears and a reception coil, which is golden and redstone. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to cook up a bunch of materials, and I mean a bunch. Like I've got like a stack of each of these guys going on right now, except gold. Where's my gold? There's my gold. I do have a stack of gold. So basically, I'm going to take a stack of each metal, and I'm going to cook it in the smelter to make up 2. Maybe I'm going to do it in the... Well, you know what? I've actually got these furnaces, so I can actually take these and start cooking these right now. So if I take one of these guys, jam it in here, you can see that we're going to end up with 2 iron, because I made those upgrades, which is the advanced ore processing upgrade. It took a bunch of diamonds to do it, but now I can double my output without having to use the smelter anymore. So there's copper, and there's silver. Oh, that's tin, and there's silver. So we'll get those cooking up first, and while those are doing their thing, I'm going to go ahead and start working on machines. I need a good bit of stuff ready to go for that armor, so I'm going to go ahead and search back up for the Flux armor. And actually, no, I'm going to need to look up the pulverizer first. I'm going to get some machines going. I'll be back, guys. Hang on. Alright, so I got a few things going here. Should have everything I need now. I actually forgot to mention the glacial precipitator, which is going to give me my snowballs for my food, so I'm going to make one of these bitches as well. And I'm going to try out this reservoir thing, which is pretty easy to make. It's mostly just 6 glass and 2 fused quartz glass, which I made last episode a few of, and a cauldron, which I just forgot to make. But I have gotten a bunch of metals all ready to go. So let's make up a cauldron really quick here. 7 of these fuckers. There we go. Whoops. Wait, what? Oh! Fuck, I already made these. I just was showing you guys. God damn it, I'm such a retard. Buckets. I need water, so we're going to come over here. I have my infinite water source back in this corner, but what I want to do is I'm making up 4 machines, which are going to go here, 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 and here, and I'm going to put the glacial precipitator right there. So what I'm going to do is back behind him here, we are going to take and we'll put it like this. That'll be good. So the reservoir, you take 4 of these guys, and you just kind of put them like so, and they make a multi-block. See how they kind of combine? You put 1 and 2, and they fill up. Cool, huh? So this is an infinite water source, and it kind of functions just like having 2 buckets of water on the ground, and they will always make water. So I can get in here, I can take buckets of water out of this. More importantly, I can get in here and I can pipe it places. So if you hold shift, you can see right-click with the wrench to enable auto output. So if I do that, boink, I can do it to, it'll automatically output or not. So I'm going to put the glacial precipitator directly in front of him, basically. I might recess that in the floor. Actually, let's do that. And then he'll refill. He makes up to a bucket per second. So let's actually pull these out of here. I'm going to recess him a little bit into the floor. There we go. There's 1, there's 2. And that'll be good. And I'm going to put this cobblestone away. I'm going to get out a couple dirt. And there we go. Glacial precipitator will go right there. And that's how that's going to work out. So let's go ahead and get in here. Glacial precipitators need 2 snow, which is why I've been carrying these snowballs around. In case anybody didn't know, you can just make snow like that. And that should be everything I need for this guy. Bam, there's the glacial precipitator. And if I place him down, put him on snowballs, I'm going to put a barrel right there, actually. We're going to auto output him to orange. And we're going to auto output him behind as water. See that? So if I get back here, we can see underneath that he should be blue on the back, but we can't because it's in the way. However, it just occurred to me he's going to need power from somewhere, so maybe instead of behind... Whoops! Can I still get buckets of water out of there? Sweet. So instead of putting them right behind him... Oh, see, he is blue. Cool. We are going to actually take that off of there, and I am going to say input from the bottom, actually. And I'm going to set the reservoir tank underneath of him like this. I know I've changed my mind like 4 times now, but you know what? Fuck it. So, we'll get down here, we'll do that, and we'll do that, and that'll fill up. And we can wrench him to auto output, and you can see he's instantly filling this guy up. So he's going to get water from there. The reason I did that is to bring the power cable in from behind next to all the other machines. Cool. So, that's going to be that. Let's get some more dirt out of here. I got a little bit of dirt. Dirt. Okay. I'll leave that alone for the time being, because we're going to have to dig this out to get the power cable going. So that's cool. And put this away. And let's see. Next up, we're going to do the pulverizer. So let's go pulverizer. Recipe should have all that. Whoops. Should have... Oh, I guess I should actually... There we go. Boom! Pulverizer. Pulverizer I'm going to set right next to him, and I'm going to disable all of his outputs because I don't want him auto-outputting anything to anywhere. There we go. He's just there to get me coal, to pulverize charcoal, or to pulverize coal into pulverized coal. That's all his purpose is. His entire purpose in life is basically right now to get me coal. Now we're going to do our fluid transposer. Boom, boom. Oh, I don't need glass. Whoops. So I'm going to need 2 glass. Where's my glass? I've got glass somewhere. Let me find my glass. I thought I had it on the wall. So apparently I had it in my chest. I forgot that I moved it. So we're going to take 2 of these guys out of here. We're going to recipe, click, boom. There's 1 fluid transposer. And we'll just drop him right on top, because it doesn't really matter where we put him. And I'm going to do the same thing here as I did before. And there we go. And he's going to input from the top, because I'm going to put the magma crucible right on top of him, which we'll build next. Magma. There we go. Boom. And then he's just going to go right there. There's that. And he is going to be all disabled as well, except output to the bottom, because everything we cook in him needs to go into the fluid transposer. And then last but not least, induction smelter. Boom! And then he's going to go right at the top, and that's going to be good. And I'm going to disable all of his outputs. There we go. So now we need to get them power, and I'm going to get some dirt and block this up here, because we don't want to see up there, because it looks ugly. There we go. Looks nice. Well, for a dirt hut, it looks nice anyway. We need to get power over here now, so where's our power cabling? Power is running... Is power not running from anywhere? Where's our power system? Are you not actually outputting power anywhere, dude? Well, what is your deal? He's not actually out... Oh, he is too. Just straight into the... Okay, cool. So, I'm going to put this back, because that didn't need to happen. How did I end up with an extra dirt? Where did that come from? Was that up there somewhere? Oh, I think it was... Was it? Must have been right there. Okay, cool. So, I'm actually going to move this over. We're going to put a... No. Shit. Fuck. What? Damn. There we go. Because we need to bring our power cable. I've only got a few power cables. I'm going to have to make some more of these very soon. But we can bring these down and over. And that's already connected, so I can just go ahead and wrench that disabled, because he's bringing it from the top anyway. This should be just enough. Oh, that's not enough. I can get down. Fuck me. God damn it. Okay, well, I can bring this over and that over. And I need 1 more cable to connect those, so I have to make another batch of these. How did I make these, by the way? I remembered briefly. Okay, redstone and iron. So those are not tough to make at all. Cool. Let me make up a batch of those guys. I'll be back again in a second. Wow, these machines running and charging up. He charged up this guy, and he's running on this guy, making me some more of these nuggets. Or not these nuggets, these conductive iron. That takes a lot of power. He's definitely draining faster than he's cooking, I think. Well, maybe not. I think it was just while he was filling this guy up, because he can hold 48,000. Cool. Yeah, cooking these up. Hang on a second, guys. Yep. So we got a few extra of these cables now. We'll connect this up, and I'm going to stick this dirt right there. And that is going to be everything we need to start getting these guys charged up. So we got power everywhere now, which is good. And he's already starting to combine his chilliness with the water that he's getting from the reservoir, and that's going to give us snowballs. So we got snowball income coming. I put that barrel right there. That should be running pretty decently down here. See, every second it actually just brings up some more buckets. You can just drop these reservoirs wherever you want them to be. It's a pretty neat system. So we're going to block this up. So now we have a nice uniform wall. I love crafting walls. And we are going to right click onto our pulverizer first, and we're going to grind up some coal. Grinding up coal is how you're going to get two things. Pulverized coal number 1, and number 2, on a 10% chance, you're going to get some sulfur. So let me wait for some sulfur to happen here real quick, guys. Boom, sulfur. Boom! So it'll just grind up, and we need 10 sulfur to go with these blaze powders, so that's going to take a few minutes here. It's 10% chance, so probably I'm going to have to burn up a couple of stacks of this coal, so give me a few moments on that there, guys. Well, that took a fucking while. I'm not one to go I go big or go home, so you notice I used probably a little more than half my coal. So I got a shit ton of pulverized coal and it's a good bit of sulfur, which I'm going to go ahead and stick in here. This is going to be my project chest. I already had a couple copper gears. What the fuck? Why the fuck didn't I keep that in mind? Damn it. Made too many copper gears. Maybe that was for something else that I was going to use earlier and didn't. Alright, whatever. We'll put these away in there for the time being. And we're going to grab 10 of these guys. And we're going to grab 10 of these guys. And we're going to grab 10 of these guys. And we are going to go back to our Flux recipes. We're almost done with the episode here, but I just want to show you guys we're going to get rolling on this. There we go. Whoops. What am I? Oh, yes. There. Huh? There. Boom! 20 recipes of these guys. Cool. Now we are going to make the pulverized powder. So what we're going to do to get the pulverized dudes is we're going to get in here, and I'm going to grab out... How many of those did I need? 20? Hang on. Where's this at? So we need 20 of these guys, which means we need 40 of these guys. And this is going to be an electrum blend with that. So we need 20 of these and 20. I hate that these are different colors. That drives me nuts, but whatever. It's cool. It's cool. So we're going to cook up these guys, and what's going to happen is this is going to fuse this into 40 electrum because you get 2 for each one, like 1 silver, 1 gold, and it gives you 2 at electrum. Then we're going to take these down to the pulverizer, and we're just going to smash them straight into pulverized dust, right? Then we're going to grab these, and it's going to take 2 redstone, and we'll put it in the magma crucible, which will liquidize that into destabilized redstone, and then we stick that in there, and it will infuse this redstone into this guy. Boom! There's one of those. So I'm going to make 40 of those, and I'll be back. So I set this guy to automatically output to the top when he's done pulverizing, which is inserting straight into the bottom of this fluid transposer. So that's going to be nice and done, and we'll be back as soon as these are all done cooking. Holy fuck, this takes forever. Good God. Sitting here twiddling my fucking thumbs. But at least this runs a little bit faster, so we'll throw these in there. Well, it's actually not very quick. God, that sucks. Wow. Why do these run so slow? Jesus. Well, now we're cooking those up, so we'll have some of these in a minute. And we'll, oh, you know what? While we're doing that, let's show you guys the diamonds. So how many of these did I say? I need 48. There we go. That's almost all my diamonds. I'm gonna have to go mining again soon for diamonds. Fuck. Oh well. And we need 2 redstone per diamond. So we're gonna need 48 twice. So let's do that, and we'll do that. There we go. This is pretty easy as well. So we're just gonna throw the diamonds into the fluid transposer, and then we just melt up the redstone, and as it gets enough destabilized, it's going to inject that straight into the diamond, and it's going to basically do the exact same thing as we did with the electrum blend. So it's just going to basically infuse everything with redstone, and that's going to be our flux crystal. And these stack, which is nice. so we don't need to worry about that too much. So I'm going to cook these up, and we're going to cook these up, then we're going to make our armor, and I'll be back. Oh. So I don't know if I ever showed this off or not, guys, but I'm beneath the carrot barrel, and I just found out that my my generator had started losing power, like it didn't have what it needed, and I just realized, I'm like, you know what, these guys can do inputting and outputting at the same time. So you get in here, you set this to input output, and you go, you know, this arrow to see which one you're doing. So what I did was I set him to input on the orange signal, so he's still receiving carrots from the farm outside, but the extract is set to pink and is always active. So that's cool. So he can input and output at the same fucking time. So now he's going to be sending carrots to anywhere that has a pink. He's always going to be sending carrots anywhere that has a pink input, which I have set the back of this guy to do up here. So if we get up here to look, I'm just going to go ahead and dig my way up there, because why not? Which is what I did a second ago. It's starting to look shitty in here. I really need to get an actual, like, real base going at some point in the very near future. So I just got behind him and I set him to input to pink only instead of orange. So now the carrot farm is just dumping straight into that barrel, and then the barrel can then feed this guy. So that way I've got a nice constant way of getting carrots up here without having to hope that it's going to round robin on me automatically. So just wanted to show that off really quick, guys. So we're good there. We're still cooking up some of this stuff. Let's see where we're at. About halfway done with the diamonds, and we're all done with these guys. So we'll turn these into their nuggets, which is what we're going to need for the flux plating, flux armor plating. So we got those guys, we got these guys. Now we're just waiting on the diamonds, so we'll be back in a few minutes. From what I understand with the newest thermal expansion release in 1.7 is that there's a way to upgrade these to work faster, but I don't know what it is yet, and I really need to find out now. God, that took forever. So this should be pretty easy. I got everything ready to go, just bam. And we're just going to go ahead and do our it's basically your traditional armor setup, okay? So you're going to do your legs and your chest and your helmet and your boots. And these are based on power, so you got to fuse these with RF. You can see that there's 0, and I can equip them right now, but I have no armor value. Look in the bottom left above my hearts, no armor value. They don't function unless they have power, and I forgot to make the charging station, so I'm going to have to make that next, so give me another few moments on that. Charging station is not complicated at all, I just didn't make one when I should have. So you're... Or no, wait, it's not called charging station. What's it called? No, it's... Wait... Energetic infuser, that's the one. So it's basically the exact same, couple copper gears and a leadstone cell like before, except for the redstone you got 2 silver ones, which is the transmission coil. Yeah, cool. So these are not hard to make at all. In fact, I'll just go ahead and throw one down really quick. 1, 2, 3, 4. Now we're going to need a tin gear, which is going to be an iron and some tin. So, wait. Yeah, so, wait. Is that what's in the machine? God, I fucking made one a few minutes ago and I already fucking forgot. There we go. There's those. And there's these. And I made the tin especially for them a second ago. That's why I had these all sitting here not being touched. I should make these first. Why am I not using this first? What the fuck? Anyway. Silver, gold, couple redstone, and oh, iron. That's what I needed. Fucking A. Iron. Boom. Boom. Make the coils. There's that. And there's these. And then we're going to need 9 redstone. There we go. And that's going to be these. And then we're going to need 4 more glass and 4 lead. There we go. And it's going to be this guy in the center, glass around the edges, and one of these. That's going to get us that. Now we should have everything we need for the infuser. No? Is that not everything we need for the infuser? What'd I miss? Oh, copper gears. Oh! Fortunately, I had a couple extra sitting around that I made too many of. God damn it. There we go. Energetic infuser. I'm going to go ahead and put this guy up here, I think. So we'll go ahead and carve that out. And I know there's a power cable right back there, so I'm just going to go ahead and stick this guy back there. And the infuser right there. And he's going to start charging up. And disable all these. And what's going to happen is he's going to start receiving power, and I can stick my helmet in there, and you can see the helmet begins to charge. If you hold shift, you can see it charging. And if I take this out of there for a second, I put it on, now I got a little bit of armor value, see in the bottom left? So you're only going to have armor value for as long as you have power. So keep that in mind. That's going to be the big key right there. So we're going to charge up our armor, and then I'm going to demonstrate it in a second here. But what I also want to show off is how I'm going to keep myself powered. So I've got a couple of these guys. See, I've got my ender receivers here. While that's charging up, I'm going to make another Flux infuser, so give me a second on that, guys. Hang on. Alright, so that finished up. That's going to be my helmet. We're going to throw that on. And then I've already made the extra infuser. This one I'm going to carry on me. So that one's in the base. What I'm going to do is, like, let's say I'm out and about in the world and I'm running low on power. What I'm going to do is I've got a couple transfer nodes on me and a couple of power receivers. So anytime, any place, anywhere, I can just drop this receiver down, or this charging station down, and I can drop one of these and one of these, and I can go boom, and I can go boom, and he's going to immediately start getting power. So on the fly, I can sit here and charge up. How fucking cool is that, huh? Nifty. So I'm going to go ahead and get my armor charged, and while that's happening, I'm going to... Well, last thing I'm going to do before I wrap up this episode, guys, is I am going to show off the armor and how it works, and I'll be back in one more second. Alright, all set here. Here's the armor. Gives you full armor value. It looks pretty fucking snazzy, too. I kind of like how it looks. Kind of fits the Iron Man motif. Pretty happy about that. So, just to show off, basically, so this armor is really good at protection, but keep in mind that's basically all it does is protection. You can't really be damaged by a whole lot. Why are you not chopping trees? What the hell is your deal, dude? Holy shit, you have no power. How do you not have any power? I'll have to look into that in a few minutes. I probably buggered it up somehow. Anyway, so this basically gives you full protection from most regular damage type, but keep in mind that there are still some types of things that can damage you, and what I'm talking about is going to be passive damage, like withering effect from wither skeletons, burning. If you stand in a fire and catch on fire, you can take damage. If you falling damage is still a thing. So keep in mind there are still ways to get hurt. But for regular damage, this really takes care of it all. So I was going to go and get blown up by that creeper to show you guys, but he disappeared on me. Let's see if I can find something to fight really quick here. I'll just wait till nighttime maybe. How far are we off? It's fucking high noon. God damn it. Alright, let's go to the Nether. We'll demonstrate in the Nether, because we're better to demonstrate than in the Nether. So let's get in here really quick. There we go. Didn't actually protect this a whole lot, but you know, at least we got our hallway here. So let's just kind of poke our heads out here really quick, see if I can get something's attention. I don't want to get too far away. I don't want to fight the I really don't want to fight the pigmen because I don't want every single one of them angry at me. Where is... I hear a bat. That would be a good... Man, we got some This is a really shitty spot to spawn. I'm gonna tell you right now. Where's that bat? I hear the bat. Okay, so falling off into lava is obviously going to be a bad time. Oh, there's a nitro creeper, and there's the bat. So they're gonna come over here to us. See how he's hitting me and I'm not taking damage? Oh, but the fire damage and the falling damage. So I did take a little bit of damage because he caught me on fire and then he blew me up. Let's get the nitro creeper over here. Come on, buddy. Hey, what's up? Don't blow up on the house, please. Come back over here. You can blow me up a little ways away, and that would be fine. Yep, come on. Back over here. Probably about here's good. Yeah, go ahead. Boom! See that? Not much damage. That one half a heart I took was falling damage because he popped me up in the air. So, pretty much this stuff is pretty strong, but look, it takes a little bit of power every time it protects you from something. I'd like to kill that wisp. That would be fantastic, because then I can have a flight mode. But like I said, you can use this to Flux infuse. You can get a Flux infused jetpack, but that involves making some crazy gel cryothium, which this stuff is a little bit of a pain in the ass to get a hold of. You got to get blizz powder, which you can get by crunching up a blizz rod by finding a snow biome, or you can infuse that into snowballs, which we've got the ability to do that. but we would need a lot of other shit to make these jetpacks. So I can do it, probably, but I don't know if I have enough resources for it at the moment. I've got the infrastructure, but probably not the resources. So I've got a different plan for flight, which... Oh, hey. What's up, buddy? I'll come down here, please. Please? Please. Please? Oh, that was some lag. Oh, he flew right over my head! Come back! You dick! Oh, he's zapping at me. Oh, that hurt. So yeah, there are still some things that can do a good bit of damage to you, so keep that in mind. But this shit is generally pretty protective, so we're good. And I made myself some golden apples for regeneration, so at least I'm not going to have to worry about that too much. I just have to wait till I get hungry in order to apple it up. I think. Oh, no, I can eat it right now. Cool. So that's going to give me a few moments of regeneration. That'll get my hearts back up. Oh, and I probably need to eat 2 of those. I thought you had to be hungry when you ate those. Yeah, regeneration, that's a nice waste of gold, really. But, hey, it's something. Gives you a little bit of absorption for a little while, anyway. So that's going to be that for this episode. Next episode, I'm not sure what we're going to do, so I'm going to come up with a plan. But I think that's going to be it for now. Hope everybody had an OP time. Make sure to like, favorite, follow, subscribe, Hitbox, YouTube, Facebook, Twitter, /RobTheOPGamer. Peace!